Warning: viewer discretion is advised. The following video is not for the faint of heart. Before we get started, I'd like to take a moment to thank those who have been liking our videos and subscribing. We highly appreciate you helping support the channel. On the 2nd of June 2022, Centerville Police Department received a call requesting a welfare check on Mark Collins and his grandchildren. Upon arrival, law enforcement discovered all 4 children and their grandfather had been brutally stabbed and shot to death. It was the first week of June and all 4 kids had freshly been released from Tomball School District to enjoy a great family summer break. Their 66-year-old grandfather, Mark Collins, offered to take them out to his ranch to hunt, fish, and spend time in the water, which the kids gladly accepted. Mark was loved in the community and was described as a very active husband, father, and grandfather who loved his grandchildren dearly and loved to spend time with them outdoors. All 4 boys were also known to be active and involved in a variety of sports. The eldest grandchild, 18-year-old Waylon, had recently graduated from Tomball High School. He was described as someone who was always smiling and having a distinct laugh that you could point out from 100 people in a room. The second eldest was 16-year-old Carson, who was described as a quiet, sweet kid, always wanted to be around people and try to make everyone laugh all the time. Their youngest brother was 11-year-old Hudson, who had recently been baptized in the family swimming pool. He was described as a fabulous competitor and a friend to everyone he played with. Their 11-year-old cousin Bryson was a baseball player described by his coach as a kid with the biggest heart, a kid that loved his parents and family, a kid that loved his teammates and coaches, a kid that not gave up and gave me 100% every time on the field. On that Thursday evening, officials speculated the Collins were dead within hours of their arrival. About 3 weeks prior to the horrid murder, a 46-year-old convict had managed to escape during a medical transfer to Huntsville. Gonzalo Artemio Lopez was serving 2 life sentences for attempted capital murder during a 2004 police chase. However, he was able to get away and stay hidden with the assistance of the cartel. He was also convicted for capital murder committed in 2005. He kidnapped, held for ransom, and murdered Jose Guadalupe Ramirez with a pickaxe. Allegedly, Gonzalo committed the murder under the order of Mexican cartel La Maña. On the 12th of May, with the assistance of a few other inmates, Gonzalo was able to unshackle himself. He crawled underneath the driver's cage undetected while some of the other passengers jumped up and down, causing a disturbance. Gonzalo then proceeded to stab the driver, leading to a struggle in between the two. As soon as he saw an opportunity, he fled, and at that moment, a statewide manhunt began. He managed to evade the police long enough to be placed on the state's most wanted list. Officials offered a reward of $50,000 for any information leading to his arrest. Law enforcement searched the area repeatedly, hoping for any sense in direction as to where Gonzalo was hiding. They searched several houses, including the Collins Ranch. However, they found no leads. On the 31st of May, Gonzalo's DNA was collected from the cabin next door from the Collins residence. A couple days later, Gonzalo was spotted by law enforcement, driving Mark Collins' stolen pickup truck south of San Antonio, moments after he had committed the disheartening act of murdering Mark and his grandchildren. The medical examiner's autopsy report stated both Mark and Waylon suffered from sharp force injuries, stab wounds, and gunshot wounds. Gonzalo shot Mark on his abdomen while Waylon and one of the 11-year-olds were shot on their back. The autopsy report continued stating the 3 younger children died from both stab wounds and gunshot wounds. The night of the murder, by 10:30 p.m., authorities caught up to Gonzalo after they had spiked the pickup truck. Gonzalo proceeded to shoot at the officers using the AR-15 rifle and the pistol he had also taken from Mark's ranch. Immediately after, officers returned fire, putting an end to Gonzalo Lopez's life. The Collins family released a statement stating, "These precious people who loved and were loved by so many will never be forgotten. The impact on their family and friends cannot be overstated."